seems better for audio. Probably. Well, see if I still remember how to do this, huh? Hey, Zandel. Surprise. Yeah, Scott. You guys, I blame you guys on the stream last night, actually. It's your fault. Gungi, how are you, legend? Telvin, how are you? Yeah, Zandel, on the Champs channel. I blame you guys last night. It's your fault. Uh, Scow, how are you? Scouse? How do you say your name? I don't know. Yep, it's you guys' fault. Yep. New Fi Stoner. Yo, what's up? Scouser Ned? Is that right? Scouser Ned? Like that? Hey, Fishy, how are you, bud? I think I'm feeling okay, Telvin. How do I sound? I don't sound great? Scouser is from Liverpool, UK. Gotcha. Hey, Piper. Long time no see, Pipes. Or no talk, no see, whatever. How are you? Nasally? I guess I am slightly congested. Hey, Dylan. How are you? You're happy with the new chest? Rightfully so. That chest is very good. Hey, Boji's Incredible Chunks. Chris? Yeah. It's been a long time, and I streamed last night, and the guys on the stream last night, I don't know. I decided let's go and give it another go here. See what happens. So I blame them. I blame them. Um, if it goes well, yes, free to play, is loving things today. It got 7 chests. It can get 7 more. It's in the process of getting those 7 right now, actually. Um, but yeah, we'll see how it goes today. If it goes well, um, the game plan is Mondays is taken now, so there won't be a Mondays with Mherex thing anymore. But um, I have the idea of doing something a little bit different. I haven't played them yet, Steve. We'll find out together. And the different thing I think I will be doing is doing streams on the Champs channel where somebody can DM me their roster on Discord. Multiple people can. And we can go over their roster and try and help people build their rosters. There's something different to do and something that's maybe helpful. Um, that's something I want to try. So I think that's the idea of it. Yes, it would, Scott. I've saved it for a rainy day, and I think doing the trial would be fine because it still wouldn't be paying. I don't know if I will, but yes, I do think it would be fine. Um, to answer your question. So, yeah. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Where, we'd be on stream, you'd DM me on Discord like your roster sorted by class, preferably. Um, and we would go over it. Do you think something like that would be fun to do on streams or nah? You're in? Right on. Hey, Lux, how are you, bud? So I think the retro 3 thing is meant to be like more like rock and roll. I don't know, but that's thanks, Sheik. You're a good dude. Really good dude, Sheiky. Um, it's meant to be like more rock and roll theme. Like I think Ria's kind of like take on the Cure. What's your question, Aguilar? Yeah, no idea, Chris. for sure. Yet. Is there a glitch? Define glitch and what are we talking about? In what game? In life? In this game? What is a glitch to you? Nice, child. That's awesome. Seems like Christmas today for a lot of people. So yeah, we're gonna find out if KO's good. I thought I'd just start with triple red. It seems pretty straightforward. Are we keeping the boxes? So I have no idea. No, this is not my KO. Nice, Make. Cora's really good. I like Cora. I actually have her 6-star silver. I have no idea, child. They are looking into it, was what I was told. Hey, Mid Carter, how are you? So as far as my roster, everything is mine at the moment except for Hall of Fame Foley's not mine, and then the 2 new ones aren't mine. But I have Cora at 6-star silver. I like her. Nice, Steve. That's awesome. I hope they let you guys keep them too. They're separate classes, but as far as trainers go, Roxanne is a better trainer. At 6-star bronze with the dual training ability, it's super useful. Oh yeah, for sure. The Bulldog plate would be the plate to use on KO, yeah. But I like Cora, she's fun. For sure. Anyway, let's try some stuff with KO. I'm not gonna. I don't. If you haven't watched my stuff or whatever, I don't start with plates on. Hey Destroyer, how are you, man? Mid Carter, that's awesome. All the HBKs. So I don't start with plates on. I play them without plates first. I do that in my previews too. Lux, Roxanne is really good. Her playstyle doesn't fit me like at all. Like I just don't. I have trouble liking her. She's really good. She hits really hard. By the same token, Cora Jade's really easy for me to play. So I like her. If that makes sense. So we're gonna go with the triple red just to start here. And we're gonna use Bulldog. And I don't have any tour perks, so this will be just like feud. Depends on your showboats. And yes, you might notice that happened. But that's stupid. The rich get richer, right? It's just funny. Poland, I'm doing well. Yeah, I haven't streamed on the official channel in like 6 months, probably. So, there we go. And let's go red gem damage. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, by the way. How are you? Most people should have zombie priests since he was free. And then we'll go... Stacy, I think, was free too, since my free-to-play account has her. Hey, Sean. How are you, bud? Welcome in. So, how many people lack a really good showboat in the chat? I would imagine a lot of people lack a really good showboat. Mule, how are you, man? Child, I don't know which one, really. I haven't looked at it. 87% of your faction does? I like how you got that percentage that quick. That's awesome. So the stunner, bottom... Oh, by the way, I have a 5% strap equipped to him. Let's see what he's got for monthly boosts if they're active. It's probably like 50% or something. 2 MP, all color gems, and reinforced. So yeah, 50%. He's got a 5% strap equipped, so that'll kind of make up for it if you have a decent strap. Is JBL Acolyte good? Yeah, super good. Actually. Yeah, Mutant Priest, and then I think was more recent than Hall of Fame Lawler. So anyway, this is a whatever combo move. It buffs your red gem damage by 50% as well as make reinforced gems. Reds are at, what is that, 47k beforehand? 75k afterhand. Is that a word? Afterhand? It is now. Pretty straightforward gameplay. Was that 6 million? That's not bad with a 5% strap on a freebie with this build. That's not bad. No plate. That's not bad at all. I love the theme, child. I think it's great. So, first off, like, there's a lot that goes into the game. A lot of people aren't aware. WWE gets the say in who gets in the game and stuff, right? Like, so, Legend... Hey, Kitsu, how are you? Legends in general are very tough to get WWE to put in the game, or be allowed to put in the game. So this is a way of allowing us to get more legendary characters with what I think is a cool theme on top of it. So I'm actually a really big fan. Also, if you guys, I mean, I don't know how the contests are going to work out yet and stuff, but it looks really good with reworking 7 characters for 7 years of champions and giving them away for free and stuff. On the portal as claims at 5-star. Looks like it's going to be really good. So I'm a fan of it. Public relations is what he means by PR. Mherex here, bringing you another video. How are you, Bills Mafia? So I like it a lot. Yeah, and them getting a small contest, I think that's really cool. I have no idea, Kitty Corn. So yeah, I think that's really cool. So that's not bad. 6 million with nothing crazy. Like, so the most crazy thing is probably the Fury 2 medals on him, but this one isn't maxed out, right? So there's damage left on the table there. The 5% strap, if you have a 50% strap, makes up for the boosts. Hey Eagles, how are you, bud? I'm doing well. Bills Mafia. Hey Swagwell, how are you? Yeah, exactly, Iron Sheik. That's a great point, right? I think this is a great idea. I love it, personally. Also, I think KO looks awesome like this. You know, I like KO, so, you know, I'm good with more KOs. And stuff. Also, we haven't had a male showboat in a while, so it's going to help a ton of people out. Hey, Sensei, how are you, bud? Always good to see you, Sensei. So Chris, the classes don't really have anything to do with the wrestlers and how they wrestle, right? They're just, eventually it's a way to get all of them. Yeah, Bills Mafia, thanks. I missed you too, Sensei. I would love a Roman legend, you know, personally. Where was I? I was distracted. Oh yeah, so that's nothing crazy to hit for 6 million, right? I mean, like, most of you probably can run these trainers, yes? Does anyone not have these trainers in this chat? Swavey, what's up? Hey, Odemo, how are you? Swavey Crockett. Something different is always appreciated by me. 78% of your faction. Oh, come on. My free-to-play has all of these, and it just started except for Priest because I started after that. But I mean, like, I think everyone can run that. Like, literally. So, it's 6 million with that. Obviously, there's better stuff you could run, I would think, maybe? Yeah, probably. We do. It is Ghostbusters Roman, but I mean, a lot of people don't have him, Piper, realistically. How would I run him at 2-star? I have no idea, Nick Warriors. No idea. I'm generally not a big fan of the pin stuff. I do think that... So this is impressive amount of move damage at 6 MP and an MP steal. Sub will be interesting. It should recycle itself-ish. Yeah, Hall of Fame Yoko would be fine. 50% on the reinforced. But keep in mind, that's actually worse than Priest. Because Priest breaks the gems twice. So it's actually 60%. Because you're getting the credit twice. Hall of Fame Yoko, you're only getting it once. Is he 100% maxed out? Okay, then yes, slightly better. As far as at this level, Stacy's good. Yeah, McMenemy, indeed. Training ability. I think all of these kind will be useful when they're useful. But yes, a little more niche for sure, or niche, however you say it. Hey, Knight of the Sun, how are you, bud? Thank you. But I do think, given the landscape of feud perks and stuff, and then boss battle, anything with 2 MP and a gem damage is useful. But yeah. George Michael, I mean, that would be kind of fine, right? Like, I think 80s theme, so whatever. I like the kind of mullet mohawk thing he's got going on. What's up, Zito? Zesto? Sorry. Okay. So I wasn't told not to do this, so I'm assuming it's not going to be a big deal. But, here. There you go. Can't have that one, Zandale. Sorry. Hey, Grass, how are you? So there's your answer on the 14 he could get. The 14 chests. On the free-to-play. Yeah. Yeah. Striker Bradshaw is awesome. Really, really good. Really good. On this account, to be honest, on my main account, here. I mean, everyone's talking about it. I did 2 sets of 7 because I was testing it for an employee of the scopes. I'm missing almost nothing from the chess. I was like 105 shards from Liv, and I did get her. And the only other person I think I'm missing is Goldberg. So I'm not bothering to do them till whatever happens, right? Until there's an official comment all the way. But yeah. What chess? Yeah! That chest, Sando. So... I don't know if there's been an official comment yet, Mule. To my knowledge. Yeah, you probably want to do that, Zandil. So yeah, about the Macho King. Forever 1 shard away. So let's look at the event. Anyway, do you guys have, like... Yeah, it's a Scheiserick. I mean, like, you know, it is what it is. I am not the same, probably, as I used to be about getting characters and that stuff. Oh, yeah, the scavenger hunt was what I was going to look at. I think they're the same chests from this one, right? And they just were in the tours instead? Yeah. And they were just in the tours instead. And these are really ridiculously good chests anyway. So I think as far as the odds on the chests and stuff, I think those are accurate, right? Because um these are just really good chests they've done for the birthday thing. There's only like 3 questionable is not that great, maybe 4. And like a, you know, so but overall like really useful trainer. They're just really good chests, so I think it's pretty good. These chests generally, this MLC looks great from what I read on the blog. Hey, Big Love, I'm doing really well. How are you? So, I mean, hey, Southside. Love you, Southside. Always good to see you. No, yeah, Slow. Feud perks changed a while ago to where you don't start with like 1 MP all the time, right? If you're maxing them out, unless you have a line bonus. So yeah. Yeah, Southside, that's pretty much the rumor. I figured most people would want to talk about it for sure. Um, and I given people time to more the people more time to get in. Well, those are typos. Slow. That happens sometimes, or last minute contest changes and stuff. Yeah, live seems pretty common. JBL less I think common than live. A lot of Steiners, Coras, and Anvils, so pretty good. Yeah, the perks now for feud are negative green, right? Yeah, negative green. Oh, it says green on here. Nice, Evil. Nice, Southside. Very nice, Ben. So, Risto, it's been a while. I want to say she's still fine even without the crazy good stuff, if I recall correctly. But I could be wrong. Yeah, so I get that. So I'm two ways on the um feud perks, right? Like if you have a really deep roster, it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. It's slightly annoying, like because you want to use your guys. Um, if it's if you don't have a really deep roster, then I think it's a little bit rougher or more rough with the feud perks. But along the line of feud perks, um, and feud changes, I have to say I loved the Flash feud changes. That's the whole reason why I have um, Chelsea Green and I have what's her face, Sherry, because I opened I want to say close to 60 bags and got enough shards to recruit them both. And there was something to grind for. I like the new KO a lot. I haven't played him a ton, waiting for people to get in, and then of course there's all the talk about the stuff going on and stuff. But I hit for 6 million with nothing special at 6-star bronze. Nothing special being a 5% strap. There's a 50% boost, and then all trainers everyone should have. So to me, that's really good. That's no plates, 5% strap. Um, yeah. So here, I'll show you. I'll run it again. Triple red. And Bulldog plate isn't a super rare plate, I don't think. Question mark. Sometimes my perception of plates and rarity isn't accurate, right? It obvious. Oops, I put yellow moves on him. Oh well, I guess we're gonna see yellows without having trainers. I forgot I was looking at the moves. Dakota sixes. Oh, Risto live. I would say, yeah. 2.2 mil super kick. Steal some yellow MP. I feel like he's gonna be great. Like for anyone who doesn't have one of the OP showboats. He's gonna be your best showboat easily. And I don't have the right trainers for this, so just ignore all of this, basically. But yeah, I think he's gonna be great. Rhea, I'm not sure. She looks a little bit funky. We'll see how it goes. I haven't played her yet. Stop with the Ghostbuster plate. Like, 50 people have that. Yeah, it depends on your trainers too. She's also got the buff for the blue too, Moisty Mo. There's some interesting stuff there. Oh, for sure, Mid Carter, yeah. That wasn't right trainers for that. So ignore that. That was nothing. That was nothing. What's the story with the chess? Go do the tours and get them and see what happens at the end. There's no official, I mean, double check. No official. Double checking. No official word. If I get an update, I will happily let you know. Yeah, that would definitely be good for sure. Hey, Jam, how are you? Hey, SpongeBob. Triple red looks like money, especially as you get nicer stuff, right? So, again, this is an entourage pretty much everyone, I think literally everyone has, basically, unless you just started. So, if you haven't, you should work Bulldog up anyway. Spam black gems in the multiply, probably. Is the sheriff's badge red makes yellow, correct? You need to break, like, what is it, 16 yellows or something? 15? Yeah, Bulldog gets 5% more than Piper. Piper does work there as well. I probably should do that with Shango. I could do that. That's awesome, Demon King. Congrats. I want to say, is it... Powerhouse Neidhart was a long time ago, Ben. And I haven't played him at all since I got him, to be honest. I think it's really... So that's 6.5 million, and that's with nothing special on him. That's a 5% strap. Yeah, so you would run him this way. This build. With the sheriff plate. And if you have a bulldog bracer, that too. Yeah, he's really straightforward. I think he's... Keep in mind, this is filled stars, too. Filled stars will make a huge difference for someone like this. Because he's straight gem damage, which is also what you want to see. I think this is a great showboat, to be honest. Because of the move damage, right, Mid-Carter? Yeah, the buff. Yeah, Jam. I feel like KO is a better Zombie Lashley, right? Like, it's kind of how he feels, to be honest. A better Zombie Lashley. Really. This build, anyway. That makes sense, child. I think that's fairly common. I think with the moment people might run triple red. Shango, the black gem spam, like Bray, it used to be ran back in the day, the 3-star build. I want to say it's red, red, and then the multiply gems, the purple, red, red, purple. Oh, that's awesome, Kenny. Or the 5-star black move. Yeah, that one works too. It's been a long time. So, oops, that's not the right button. You guys want to see what he does with the Bulldog Bracer on? Which that and a Sheriff Plate would be great. I didn't put an ultimate on him because of the boost, but it'll definitely hit harder. And it'll be yellows and they get buffed as well. Yeah, KO seems like an upgraded Zombie Lashley, so. I hate how it's 47 again in the contest. What does that mean, Steven? I don't understand what that means. I'm sorry. Yeah, red gems get a little 75% boosty boost, and yellow's a 25, so that's nice. And so keep in mind the strap being a 5%, he has a 25 to gems and 25 to reinforce. So this is the equivalent of a 50% boost, so I'm only using a 5% strap. That would be like if you had a 50% strap. And also the Fury 2 is not maxed, so it's a little bit more realistic for you guys. So yeah. Bradshaw's still really good with no plates. Yes, he's very good. Just do the tours, Ty. The MLC tours. You get them on normal and hell mode. The chests to open up. Those are the ones people are talking about. To get the free superstars when you use the 4 coins. Can somebody translate what Steven is trying to tell me? I'm sorry, Steven. I just am not understanding. My brain is not comprehending. Oh, 47 milestones? Oh, the number wouldn't matter, just the contest points, man. Dead Man Sigil? Sure. I don't know, like, it depends what builds you're running, but yeah, absolutely it would work. Okay, so we went to 7 million with that, and that made it a turn 1 win. I would bet with this kind of like, with a strap in the 50% range, Bulldog Bracer, and you add the Sheriff's Plate, he's probably gonna push close to 8 mil. So honestly, I think, and even if you don't have that, it recycles. And based on like if we go to Showboats in general, I think he's a huge upgrade for a lot of people at Showboat, whether you have rare stuff or not, because he's got other builds, right? So it seems like one that it'll be worth it for a lot of you to build and level up. Rusty. Is anything happening in the game today? This guy. How are you, Rusty? Yeah, Steiner's a great coach. Absolutely. And also, while he's not fast, he's a 100% stun locker. So as long as they don't have anti-stun, you're not going to lose. So he'll help a lot of people out. What's up, Hitman? We're going to Showboat, right? So Showboat, right? He's if you know, honestly, fairly similar to LA Knight. Both do that. Big love. Both, actually. Baby Ice, I hope so. If it's up to me, I'd say yes. He's better than Hall of Fame HBK. I think Sheamus is close. I think he's faster than Sheamus, so I think I'd probably use him over Sheamus if I was going to put a Sheriff badge on him, and if I was going to put the Bulldog Bracer, yeah. He's not Taker. I think he's an upgrade over Balor, to be honest. I don't think he's him. Him is crazy. Good for a lot of people. I think he's better than Waller. Yeah, I do think so. So Ray is interesting to me. I think Ray at 6-star bronze is crazy. But to get the most out of Ray, you need a lot of good stuff. So yeah, I think he's really great. Yeah, Jabroni. So you want me to run it again? I haven't ran the other stuff, but to me that seems like the most consistent. You're gonna get the most consistent. Be quick. Be easy to use. It's cascade proof. No need to apologize. That's the way I would run him for feud. I love Cora Jade. I took her 6-star silver. Rusty, Rusty, you're a funny dude, man. I love that. No. Oh, to get the plate, child? The ML. I know. I see what you're talking about. Yes. You have to pull a 5-star bronze to get that. Or like last month when it was a 2-month MLC, even my free-to-play account was able to do that and get the 100% strap. What you should buy from the store, this is just my opinion, guys. You can take this for what it's worth. But the best thing in the store to buy on any account, and it's all I buy from the store, it's not on here now, right? But it's the weekly one that give you the evolve tokens for the freebie. That is the first thing I buy, and I buy it every week. On both accounts, my main and no, it's free. I'm talking free. My main and my free to play. In the store for the loot, the MLC reward tokens. Here. And then Jabroni, I'll go run it again. Hey Scon, I'm doing great. How are you, bud? The prize wall. This thing. No, not this thing. This thing. It's not up the first week, but after the first week, it's down here, and you buy it for this currency. So even my free-to-play account got the 100% strap for Ludwig or any Modern Era Technician last month with the plate, the silence plate, the Uso cap plate. There we go. Well, Rusty, my opinion is I just wait to see what happens. No rush on the YOLOing part, right? That's always my outlook, is what I would do. So I don't worry about the prices, Scheissrick, because it's not always apples to apples. Some of it may increase, but there may very well be more currency available throughout the month. I have heard that mentioned. I didn't notice because I don't look at it. I don't care. It is what it is. I get what I get. That's how I tend to look at it. But I wouldn't necessarily worry. I'm doing great, Peck. How are you? Oh no, Rusty and Knight at once? That's horrible. I can't handle it. It's too much. Anyway, I think that is the best thing to get for every account because the free ones are so usable and useful now. They're upgrading most rosters, and then the training abilities are great too, and it saves you on evolve tokens. So that's what I do. You got your new house? Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Congrats. Not sure if that's intended or not. The keys for the boxes, Mr. Reddy. That may change. Here you go, Jabroni. Sorry. So I can't answer worth, right? That is going to be completely dependent on you. I don't know how you spend, right? I will say it gives you access to a second prize wall that's half price, so you get a lot more resources. You get the character at a higher level, and things like that. Is that worth your $100? I have no idea. Like, that is something I don't feel comfortable answering in general. I don't know your income, what you make, if that's responsible for you, all things like this, right? And I think that differs from person to person. You do get good stuff with that purchase, but yeah, Ihigo, very important, right? So, and this is just, in Jabroni, this is with nothing special. I'll run it one more time. And after I show you what's on him. The Bulldog Bracer, I guess, would be considered special because it's a plate. It's life is balance, Ihigo, right? Like, so thoughts on new Hall of Fame Tori Swagwell are complicated, right? The bad thing is she's a lady trickster. Like, so, okay, there's two ways of looking at this, and I'm of two minds. On my main account, straight up, and forgive me, I'm gonna have two different opinions here. On my main account, she's horrible and not good at all. Now, on my free to play, she's one of the better tricksters I could get because I actually have stuff to make it work, and you don't need anything to make those leech gems work, right? So I think as a free one, she's fine. Bulldog, no sheriff. Yes, correct. 5% strap, counteracting the 50% gem buff, 25% gem buff, 25 reinforced jabroni. So if you had 100 strap, this in a sheriff plate, you're probably going to do 9 or 10 million really straightforward, right? If you have a 50% strap, probably 8 or 9 million with this in a sheriff plate pretty easily, but then you also get feud buff, so it could go higher. And super fast, right? And easy to run and safe, and a legend era showboat. So I think that's a win all around. Honestly, that's not bad, even if this were like a weekend one. We've definitely seen worse in the past few months. Like side grade to a lot of ones. Not the best showboat, but really good. Like, and very, very usable, even on a roster like mine. No restate. Always, yeah. I'm having a good day. How are you? Actually, Bill's Mafia, it's interesting. I have it on my phone. It hasn't updated on this. So the new update, it'll be interesting. I get what some of you are saying that it pops up too much, and I think, I haven't noticed that yet, but I just updated it an hour or two ago. I'll tell you what I love. So you guys that are on the Twitch stream, right? You are much more in tune with the game. You guys that are on Discord and active, way more in tune with the game. You're in like top 100 factions usually, things like that. It's got a button that takes you right to the portal. As an starting a new account, there's no way you would ever know about the portal, right? How would you even know? So actually, for that feature alone, I think it's amazing for any new player, because without the portal, being a new player is almost impossible, in my opinion, right? You need to get all those daily claims and stuff. Also, I really like the fact that you can click it and it tells you your what you call it, your daily claim on the portal and stuff is there. So I think, well, I've heard people say it's popping up too much. Hopefully they can get that squared away. But I think overall, it's a very good thing, right? So, and you may not agree with that right now, because I get annoying having to click through stuff. No one likes too many pop-ups, right? But I do think overall it's going to be a very good thing. That's my opinion. Doesn't make it right, but yeah. Rusty, this is the only one I've actually played so far. We'll try putting the finisher in a minute, but this buffs, and the way buffs work is after everything else. I don't think the finisher will get anywhere near this. No news yet, Aguilera. I promise if I get news, I will let you guys know. Yeah, so it's important when you give feedback, like if it's popping up too much, don't say necessarily you hate the update or the thing, right? But say it would be cool if it didn't pop up to so much. You know what I mean, right? So because there's an annoying feature right now, doesn't mean overall it might not end up being a really, really great feature. 7.2 million with the Bulldog Bracer and a 5% strap. Right on, Night. So with the way buffs work, I might have got sidetracked. If I do, ask me again. How do you run him at 2-star? I don't even know what moves he has at 2-star right now, bud. But nothing needs to be done today. I would say Do your talent up, get some tokens, get him to 3-star. It'll make anything you're trying to do way easier. But let me look at this real quick. So 2-star, I'm assuming he has, they start with 3 moves. Is that it? These 3? I mean, that's all you can do, right? Is he at 2-star, they only have 3 moves. So if they have 4, just run the sub. Yeah, exactly. So he gets the sub at 2s? Okay. Then run the sub and just super sub Kofi and then 2 MP, yellow MP. Just run the sub. And then sub trainers as best you can. Is what I would do. I don't know what damage they are and stuff, or you can just run the choose and hit the finisher if you got like Asuka and stuff like that. No new MP trainers. That was sad. 1 trainer slot? That's right. Then just run yellow MP and hit the sub. Honestly, hold out till you get some tokens and evolve at 3-star. That's typically what I would do. Wait as long as you can, because it's just beating your head against the wall when you don't have to. I know it's fun to get everything done right away, but yeah. So as for the finisher, guys, I don't think it's going to hit nearly as hard. But let's find out. See if I'm right. Oh, you still do get the buff, but it's random where it goes. I misspoke when I said that. The other option is you could do the snowfall thing, but I don't think that's nearly as good. This all still works. Okay. What am I ignoring, Stinger? I'm sorry. What did I ignore? So, me and your Streakberg, you got Streakberg? Oh, congrats. That's awesome. He's incredibly rare. I don't have him. Not even close. No idea about the Blitz tickets, Mr. Reddy. I wouldn't panic yet today. Hi, Eagles. Yeah, Jabroni. The League 13 part is really nice, right? I'm not going to change anything for this build, trainer-wise. Let's just see how many reds he makes, if 30's enough. This would still work with the Sheriff plate, though. Hi, Hoodie. How are you? Yeah, oh yeah, sorry. Back to the move damage. So in general, this is not always true. Oh, we got this. We're gonna have to use some of the reinforced gems to load this if you're playing for feud. I want to keep all the reds though. That would give us 6 MP in feud, and let's keep the reds. Hey, great. How are you? With a few exceptions, move damage. So that was the same with the nice cascade. That surprised me. That was the same as the other build, but the setup is harder. Corntal, how are you? Congrats, Shu. That's awesome. Rick Steiner is super useful. If you don't have like crazy good ones, he can stun lock, right? So he might not be super fast, but he won't lose unless they have anti-stun. So very useful. Plus the coach is, the trainer's very solid. Don't mind Hoodie, he can't help himself. So this actually hit that time harder than I was expecting. It was equal, but the setup is a little more difficult. A little more sketchy. It's not Mherex proof, right? So I probably wouldn't run this one compared to the other one unless it hit not even, it would have to hit way harder. Rusty, for me to run it. That doesn't mean it's not viable. What is Mherex, a mythical creature? This one looks really good. No Austin Theories. So 6.5 million. So the other one was... It's definitely viable if you want to run it. Is Austin Theory better than Umaga? No. Bradshaw one of the best strikers? Yes, I think so. I would say one of the better ones for sure. Also depends what you have and how you want to run him. But he's very good. Yes. And he's got multiple ways you can run him. Cora's very good. Well, here, Baby Ice. I don't know, you tell me. Do I like her? Best striker for me, hands down, is Zombie Sammy. For me. And it's not close. So I like her because she's fun, Baby Ice. Trickster is loaded. There's not necessarily a wrong choice, depending on what you have, right? I also think Chelsea's super fun, and Liv is super fun. Oh, 100% Rusty. Yeah. But I like Cora a lot. I like the way she plays. So, yes, she is Odemo. I just got her from the Flash feud, which I loved, by the way. How long, guys, how long did people complain that there was nothing to grind for in feud? Nothing for free players to play for, etc., etc.? I like this setup for her just because it's really simple, Baby Ice. It dominates at 6-star bronze, falls off a little at 6-star silver, but she heals for a metric crap ton. I would do Liv over Cora, personally. But this setup is just really fun. Unknown at this point, Rusty. Right, Big Love? It was freaking awesome. Because of that, I got, hey 619, how are you, bud? I was able to get Chelsea because I mean I feuded a ton. Wait, that's the most I've done in months and months. Um, yeah, that feature sounds neat, Scon. You can just click and go live to the stream. That's super cool. I like a lot of the update. I'm actually pretty excited for it. I got Chelsea and I got this one, but I think I opened like 60 of those bags, 6-0. I feuded a lot to get the currency to open those bags a bunch. So I was a huge fan of that feud change. I hope it stays. We've complained forever. There's nothing worth grinding for in feud. They finally gave us something to grind for, and I saw a ton of people complaining about it. I was so confused. I'm like, this is what we've been asking for. Anyway, Chelsea's going to go up on Talent Up, and then so is she. They're both going to go 6 silver. I have no idea Bill's Mafia, actually. Overall, you just like to complain? Fair enough, 619. Make sure you do your tours, 619. Yeah, Pack, I do, but so you don't need to get 100 million though, right? All of the stuff was done that you quote unquote need to get at 20 million. After 20 million, the only thing in there was more of the tokens to pull on the bags, or at 70 million there was the skill plate bag. But none of that matters to your faction. None of it is guaranteed shards. So it didn't really make sense that people were getting upset about stretch milestones that they might not hit. To me, I think it was very reasonable to expect someone to hit 20 million in a feud to get the top tier rewards, as it were, the Bronson shards and stuff that they've gated. To me, it was completely reasonable. But right on, 619. Yeah, Corntal, too much Showdown for me. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. However, what I do like about Showdown now is the tasks to break in certain gems and stuff. I find that way easier for me and way less boring. I don't know why. I get that a lot of people probably aren't going to like that. I also have a really big roster and am good at coming up with who to use to make it easy. But that combined with the showdown perks that buff the certain colors actually make showdown way better than it was for me. More fun, but there's too much showdown. If it was just the 2 showdowns a month and we had that, I would be much happier. So yes, you're only complaining about the midweek. That's fair, Corntel. There's just a lot of showdown. Oh, right. So Peck, that's the thing with Flash Feuds, right? Always. Hopefully they keep that reward system alive in regular feud. But that's certainly a problem with Flash Feud if you can't commit to it. Maybe you have events you go to on Sundays or you're in a different time zone. Absolutely. Yes, Raider Rob. I agree. That's horrible. That part is horrible. It makes it really frustrating. I look at the do the damage ones right away and I always do those first. But if you miss that, that can be a huge pain. Right? For sure. Fitz, whoever told you that, absolutely lying. Definitely not amazing. Okay. Marginally okay sometimes. And that is not exaggerating. You know what I did with Butch? It actually ended up not being that bad. What did I do? I think I just did all flat gem damage and blew up the board with the cross breaks. It wasn't as horrible as I thought it was going to be. It actually was harder for me to do Hall of Fame Perfect, interestingly enough, which was weird. I was not expecting that. It could have just been coincidence, though. Okay, KO. I personally like Triple Red because it's easy. There's obviously other move sets. I don't care about the kick out situational, right? Don't care for that. This is beefy move damage, so you can obviously run triple yellow move damage against yellow people, similar to Clubber, and he's going to annihilate them, similar to Clubber, right? I haven't yet, Jabroni, but yes, she looks that way. I was about to get there because we're an hour in. Neat, Damon, that's cool. Is there anything with KO you guys want to see again before I move on to Rhea? I'll go more in depth in my preview when I do that. But to me, it's triple red or this build are going to hit the hardest. But triple red is just safer, so I wouldn't run this one personally. When triple red is just here begging for the ease of use. Yes, Sheriff Plate and so you could run Sheriff Plate. Or you could also run, which people might have, if they didn't take Piper. He makes 6 those things, right? No, they're not Pyros. Never mind. Yeah, Sheriff Plate all the way. Southside, get out of here. No. Cut off Jorts? I'm pretty sure he stole them from Cena and then kind of tore him up. Get out of here with Seance. Don't talk to me about Ghostbuster plates. It's like, so this is one build if you like the buffs, right? I was looking at it earlier, Jabroni, and I like how buffs apply, but then you also got this one, which is going to be crazy, and this one is going to be available very much so with even 2 MP trainers, right? This one won't recycle, but it won't matter. This one will recycle. Ish, right? No, this one won't either. I'm just gonna see the buff versus the multiplies. I mean, if you got Braun, Wendy, I think you mean Sherry. Yes. If you got Braun, you're gonna be like a derp. Oh, you mean is it no, can you run no, because it won't get the countdowns. So this one is probably would be my guess this will hit harder. with the multiplies, right? And if you have, isn't Carmelo the dual color? Those dogs, I don't know, they're the neighbors. The neighbors don't take great care of their dogs. Yeah, a long time ago, Scone. It feels like a long time ago. Right, if you have Carmelo, then you have an open spot for what's her face. Otherwise, most of us, not me, but I mean, I like pretending like I know you guys' struggle because I'm lame like that. Are going to be using 2 MP trainers and a 17k Santa to make this work in feud, unless you have middle line bonus. If you have middle line bonus, then you don't need 17k Santa. Thanks, bud. Do you have the moment? Moment makes a big difference for Anvil. If you have the moment, video doesn't apply quite as much because moment changes some stuff. There's no way to search your trainers, right? Because I have too many MP trainers. Where? Okay. I need to quit talking for 1 second because I'm blind. There's Woods. Okay. And where's Woods, the other Woods? There, I'm just blind. Sorry, guys. Okay. Now, most of you guys comparatively have Gunther, right? Just one? 619. Most people don't have him, so we won't put him on at first. Most people have, maybe not most. A lot of people have Gunther, right? Zombie Gunther. I think that was a lot of people's choice from the prize wall. What color are we making? We're making blues, right? So we'll do him. Yeah, he's perfect actually, because we're making blues that are multiplies, and then we'll use Seamus. Kruger for you? No Gunther Kruger for you? No. So we can talk about that. So what I hear, her finisher is to me a trap because it's you're gonna have to take a hit to load it, right? So I don't like it as much, probably. Nice, Gone. Good choice. This is a 30% strap. I don't know why I have black move damage on there, but I do. It won't hurt anything. No plates for right now. Yeah, Zombie Live's awesome. No complaints. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. No, this is the first match I've played with Rhea. I got a feeling if this hits as hard as Zombie Orton can hit, then that'll be inaccurate, for sure. Because you would Z-plate this, right? Let's find out. Zombie Orton hits ridiculously hard. We'll see if it's hard enough. What did I forget to do? Oh yeah, I needed to use Santa. Oopsie. Because I don't have... Whoa, okay. I don't have a middle line bonus. Or any tour perks. So yeah, this needed Santa. What do I not want her to get? Yellow. Choose 4. I don't think it matters what for. Shango is not great. Correct. I might have 28. Do we have enough room for 28? No, we don't. We only have 21. That's a problem. Multiply gems should probably go out second. So I think we can hit harder. I mean, okay. I don't think it matters. That was 10 million, but okay. No. KO's not better than Rhea. That's no plate and a 30% strap. That's impressive. And me probably playing it wrong there. Let's find out. I don't know. Well, this is no plate. Shotzi needs a plate, and this is faster than Shotzi. You don't have to really do matches. Like, give me a minute. That's just one. Let me play a couple. Give me a minute. Don't make me commit right this second. Let me play a few first. Initial is really, really, really dang good. 619. I'm not comfortable answering that. Let's try with all of the multiply gems going down. Yeah, see, this way we can pick our column here, maybe. I don't know if this is better or not. One. Let's see if we... Let's just... Is there enough left if we cover them up, though? We have to... There's probably a sweet spot. Oh, that was the whole board still. Yikes. That was 11 million. That depends, Southside. Are you drip plating him and do you have the moment? If you are not drip plating him and you have the moment, I would go silver. This is with no plate. Let's try it again. Lots of Shango props. Good shout, Bills Mafia. Let's leave the blues open. This gives us 21 for sure. And this gives us all of them. No, I think you're right, Bills. I think this will be better. That's the whole board. That's safer. Yeah, that's the ticket. No, that's absolutely the way to do it. No official word yet on that, Elvin. How are you, by the way, Elvin? She's a safer, faster Zombie Orton. She's great. Rick Steiner's really solid. I can tell you right now, I wouldn't run her any other way than this. Simply because this is completely safe and fast. Other stuff may end up hitting harder or looking better, potentially, but like, wow. This is the Lady Feuder that I've been waiting for. Absolutely. Hey, Sako, how are you? Let me think about this for a minute. For sure the best chase since Braun. I didn't do the tours other than the 2 sets of 7 on the normal mode, Sako, to test them. So they could see if it was just random pulls being posted or legit or whatever. So I honestly, the only one I was 100 shards away from Trickster, what's her face? Liv, and I don't have Goldberg. The rest I all have, so it's really not a big deal to me. I'll just wait for confirmation. So Becky hits harder with the sub, but you have to use the sub. I like Rhea more than Becky. Yeah. I'm gonna actually say relative to the field and what we have for lady feuders versus what we have for guy feuders, I'm gonna say this feels like the best chase in as long as I can remember. Absolutely, child. So if you're going for a chase, you want to get this one. Yeah, Keezy, these ones. No idea what's gonna happen yet. No official word. But so normal mode on the tours has them here, and hell mode has them here. Hey, Crazy Dina, how are you? Dang, Weenie Hut. That's awesome. Also funny name, Weenie Hut. Some more people are in now. So, okay, first off, so that was 11 mil. With normal stuff. Other than 17k Santa. What's up, Sirad? And KO is really good too, so I think this is looking like the best month free and chase and combined in a long time. I think Liv is red. They're both great. I have Cora at 6-star silver, but I think Liv is. What am I doing? I don't know. Do you guys want to see any plates on this? Or convinced enough without plates? Oh. Let's say you have Mellow. You can also do Mellow and Matt or Mela and Sherry. And she's going to hit even harder. Is Chelsea better than both? Not necessarily. Chelsea's move damage. Depends what you like. Pretend I don't know what Pity the Fool does because there's too many of the Rocky plates. I don't know what color combo that is. Help me out, child. I would use this over Zombie Becky. Simply because I don't have to sit through a sub. No idea, Sako. No official word yet. Crossing my fingers that that's a no for everybody. Chelsea's super fun. Honestly, I plan on taking Chelsea to 6-star silver, and I probably will take Liv to 6-star silver. Her Matt doesn't matter. She's not leveled, so they're both 2. I did Scon a lot. Cody's winning at Mania. There's no way he's not. And that's the booking that should have happened probably last year, but you know, stuff. And I think it gets righted this year. Wait till I watch Raw. Sherry's ×2 right now. When she's leveled all the way up, she goes to ×4 and multiplies. Right now, she's the same as Matt. I do think Cody was supposed to, yeah. I don't know. CM Punk, I think CM Punk was gonna wrestle Seth, right? Like, he was never gonna fight Roman. Whew. Yeah, she's dirty. That's a no plate. So I like how they book stuff. R-Truth's hot tag was amazing. I also like Braun being booked the way he was. Gunther versus Seth makes sense. So honestly, guys, this might be, yeah, Red Ryu. She's crazy. It doesn't matter what you have. She's gonna be great. I probably wouldn't put a plate on her. Other than a Z plate because I have extras, simply because she doesn't need it, and I don't like moving them around, right? So I would probably put a Z plate for the 50%, just because. You could also use a Pyro Princess, but I have way more Z plates, so I would just do this, and I certainly wouldn't use an ultimate. She just doesn't need it. Also, I missed it. Who asked about the Rocky plate? Yeah, Jabroni, those bags are available in the collection event. You know, the scavenger hunt, whatever you want to call it. So the bags are what they are in the game. They just weren't supposed to be in the tours. Good shout on the 3 columns, Bill's Mafia. I might have got there eventually, but I was being big dumb. This is much simpler. Truth coming out during the Ladies Rumble, and then what he did in the guys is just so funny. And the Ladies Rumble was really cool. I never seen Jordan as a... Oh, jeez! Yeah. Oh. Zombie Becky who? Wow. Been waiting for this chase. This is the lady feuder right here. Don't miss this chase, guys. If there's a chase, if you're on the fence about getting a chase, this is the one you want. Gosh dang. So, it's Mherex proof too. Really good. Yeah, there's a lot I need this month, Peck. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Hall of Fame. I really do. That was 15 million Oklahoma Thunder. And that's without the +2. Like, there's a lot more top end. She's gonna hit, if people with really good yeah, Crazy Dina. People with really, really good stuff are gonna go over 20 million with her probably. Hey Gav, how are you, bud? Is this working? Hold on. I haven't even... Hold on. I haven't even made a big deal out of anything. What should I do? Let's do this. Yeah, it is working. Yeah. That's all I have to say about this one. Yeah. Okay, so I don't care about her other builds. Personally, they don't matter. I'll do them in a preview video. But she's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna say best choice, or best chase in as long as I can remember. Yeah, 619. Happily. So she's crazy. Back to the KO. If anyone wants to see other stuff with either of them, let me know. Also, I mentioned this earlier, but I think there weren't as many people, and there's some now. I'm giving streaming on the Champs channel a go again. Exactly, Kenny. So Mondays is taken now, so it won't be Mondays with Mherex. I'll have to find another day. I am thinking about doing a semi-regular thing, like weekly, where we go over people's rosters. So just hang out. Somebody DMs multiple people, like will DM me their roster, but one at a time, go through their roster, help them decide who to build, why to build it, decision making. I think that might benefit the community and people a lot. Yeah. No, I won't be joining anyone. I will be doing my own thing. I'm not a great team player, Odemo. I have my issues and my weaknesses, and I want to try to avoid those. So just kind of do my own thing. Not really, it doesn't matter what's going on in the game. You know what I mean? Like that's what when I started Mondays thing, nothing was going on in the game on Mondays. You know what I mean? So I wanted to do Mondays because there was nothing going on in the game. Just hang out. It wasn't a big deal. I don't do giveaways, stuff like you guys, if you remember watching me, why I did stuff. What? Yes, I don't understand what you're asking. I can put... Yeah, I do, child. If you want to see the sheriff plate on him, guys, I can put a better strap equipped to him. Honestly, he's better than I thought he was. LA Knight's solid, Raider Rob. If you got his gear, I think he's great. I don't have his gear, so... sorry, his gear and the blue plate, I can't think of the name of it. The use blue moves, get 50%. His gear and that make him great. Without that, he's good. I think without either of those things, I think KO is better. Yeah, and so like, yeah, it's unknown. Heartstopper, thank you, Big Love. Hey, thanks, Con. I appreciate that. So really simple setup. Everyone has this stuff. This is a 5% strap to counteract the 25% gems and 25% reinforce. And then this is with a bulldog plate. The great thing is it's fast and easy to do. And I think with really nice stuff, you can get his top end up to where he will win turn 1 at 6-star silver vast majority of the time. Really, honestly, the free showboat people have needed for a long time. Most of the really great showboats are fairly heavily paywalled, or you needed a big roster to get to. What do you mean, Sako? But that's super easy to run. It's also Mherex proof. That's 7.1 million. With a 5% strap, not maxed Fury 2, it's at 12. Yeah, Bill's Mafia. I see what you did there.
What?
Depend. Theory Brute. This is really hard, right? So this is what Sheriff plate better on Finn or KO. I don't think the Sheriff plate really works that well on Finn, so definitely KO. I don't know, Cheeks. I do not know. He's a legend era. I don't want to take the one off of Rhea because I'm going to have to put it back on Rhea. Move damage is fine because of the buff. Just do this. Use my own strap. Definitely on this KO, to answer your question. So, okay, back to Ray. Most people, I have 2 Piper plate. I don't know how many a lot of you guys have. I have 2. This is not mine. Still hasn't been removed. Neither is this. Not mine. You won't see me use them in previews either. Not putting them on. You did something stupid? You lost all 294 superstars? That seems unlikely. What stupid thing did you do? Yeah, so Ray with a Piper plate and a Nightmare plate can hit really, really hard. However, there are really important landing spots for both the Piper plate and the Nightmare plate. So I feel like if you have Ray, if you have his gear, 1 gear for 2 MP, if you're going to put a Nightmare plate on him, and if you're going to put a Piper plate on him, yes, technically he's going to be better than KO. Can you afford that compared to where you could put those resources and those plates on comparatively? Is it worth it? I don't know. Not with the gear raider, Rob. You can still get away without Braun with the gear. Now, okay, let's put it's a 0%. I'll go with, yeah, I'll stay with let me put in KO's case, you can probably much more afford a Bulldog Bracer and a Sheriff plate. Probably. I don't know your situation, but those are the kind of questions that you'll want to ask yourself with this stuff on who you level. It's not just a who's better than who, right? Yes, it will, Scheisrick. This is fine. Yeah, Sako, you and a lot of other people. Okay. Here you go. I forgot who wanted to see this for sure. Hold on, let me see. Child wanted to see this. Right? So it really depends. Like, the roster questions are really tough without knowing everything you have. Moments factor in now. Trainers, coaches, straps, medals, plates. All these things play a huge part, right? Honestly, though, this is easier and it recycles. This is just really, really simple. Oof. That's 9 mil. With the equivalent of a 50% plate. 9.5 mil, so that's going to be like 18 mil. I think, yeah, he's really good. Really, really good. Umaga without Drip Bills Mafia, what else you got at Trickster? Would be my statement. I think he's like really good. Um, Solid. Really solid. And these are two plates people have more than a lot of the other plates. So hopefully ultimate strap, legendary you have. You can see I don't have a good one. This is what I have to use. So for me, I don't have like a hundo or anything cool laying around. Later, Corntall. Take care. Without a bulldog, always appreciate seeing you, Corntall. Let's find out, child. I'll show you. It's a great thing about doing these streams is I can mess with it so you know exactly what they're gonna play like on your roster. Not as of 5 minutes ago. Let me double check for you. I know it's important. I don't see any word on it. So still no word. I would say likely, this is just gut, not inside info, so I probably shouldn't even open my mouth. I feel like the longer it takes for official word, probably the better that is for players in general. Yeah, Rod, I played her earlier, but absolutely, yeah. Thanks, Sako. I appreciate that. Gunther, Solo, Tom and Nick? Who the heck are Tom and Nick? Priest are your top. So Solo, do you have the moment and or drip plate? One or the other or both? Hey Twitch Lobster, how are you? Dominic. That makes sense. Why don't my brain couldn't come up with Dominic? Tom and Nick Mysterio. Yeah. Our truth is a legend. Still 8 million, child. That's gonna get it done. I feel like it's better, Yitz. I don't know if that's accurate, but I feel like that's better. Yeah, we rock, exactly. Typically, when some... I don't want to say that because I don't want to be wrong, but yes, what we rock said. So I can do that, Twitch Lobster. Umaga. Do you have Solo? Do you have his moment, or you don't have a drip plate because you don't have one for Umaga? Do you have Solo's moment? Yeah, we do, Crazy Dina. Yeah, Sensei, I actually really like that. It's neat. Yeah, so Carmelo outclasses KO. And he's insane for Showdown. One of the best Showdown characters in the game. I think he's definitely better than Waller. Unless you have LA Knight's gear, and I stupid can't remember the name of the plate, the make blue and get 50% blue gem damage for every blue move. You need both of those for LA to be better. If you only have one of those, I think LA is very similar. But both of those for LA to be better. LA needs much more rare stuff, right? So I would only put Mellow ahead of him. I'd say him and LA are really close. No Aguilera, no news. Heartstopper, thank you, Mid Carter. Um, so yeah, I'd say he comes really close. So let me look. I want before I say it, and then I'll do play a Rhea again for you guys for that missed Rhea. Where are you at, KO? For some reason, I'm not not Showboats. I'm so rusty on. I was actually nervous before streaming today. Waller with both gears is very good, for sure. No, I think they said it was going to end at the end of the month, so I would imagine it ends tomorrow, Sensei. So I don't have Samu. Samu's better. I'm pretty sure. I didn't get to play him, but just looking at it, Samu's better. Regal's better. Apollo, you'd have to put like a Piper plate on him, and then Apollo can hit harder. So, but Apollo can cascade and he's not as fast. Taker's definitely better. So 1, 2, Sammy would be 3, Mello would be 4. And then you could make arguments Ray, Nakamura, Waller with gears, Apollo drip, you know. So I think he's really... Oh yeah, Seth is insane. I love Seth. So probably right outside the top 5 in the 6 to 10 range as being very good, and depending on what you like, playstyle, what you have, much higher. Like very similar to Sheamus, Waller gears, Ray gear. Yeah, no, Taker's in a league of his own. Like one click, 20 million. So also let me qualify this, guys. When I say best, it doesn't mean hardest hitting. If it was hardest hitting, no one touches Regal. Like in Showboats, right? I don't care about how hard they hit. It's quick and hit hard enough to win. And no one touches Taker for that if you have the right stuff. It's literally one click win. Nothing is faster, nothing is easier, nothing is quicker. Time is money. So that's how I look at it. It's not who can hit harder. Often I don't like necessarily if I play things really safe because I don't want to play complicated when I'm trying to get through feud really fast with a chance of cascading. I just want to get my stuff done. You know what I mean? The great thing about KO is ease of use, speed. You don't need incredibly rare stuff. Like all of those give him bonuses in my opinion, over other stuff. Yeah, Bob, why didn't you check your DMs on Discord? I even messaged you on Discord, you dingleberry. I was told it was your birthday yesterday when I was streaming Pal World, so I messaged you even on Discord to tell you happy birthday, Bob. So the fact that KO doesn't need rare stuff to be really good, I think is a huge boon. Now, so I think you argue, like, if you want to argue, the 6 to 10 range, and just pick your spot. They're all super good. He's great. Oh, right on, Josh. Happy birthday. He's not Taker, and he's not Regal, but he's fast, easy to use, and amazing. They do, We Rock. Yeah, he's great. You, wait, you did? Why did it not come up? Did I miss it? I didn't get an alert. Oh, you did. You gave me an emoji at some point. A hugs emoji. Okay, good. Best reinforced showboat. Yeah, blows Lashley out of the water. He'll be great for reinforced bosses. If you have a sheriff plate, great landing spot for that. If you don't have Powerhouse KO, okay, I'm gonna be controversial here. I would feud with this KO before Powerhouse KO, hands down. Again, I don't care about how hard they can hit. Bob, since you just got here and people were also asking about it, you got to see Rhea. Dear goodness, good golly, Miss Molly. In the movie Grease. I love this 80s retro theme, by the way. Rhea looks amazing. And Bob, I think Top 3 lady feuder in the game, easily, for Rhea. Doesn't need anything rare, but if you have rare stuff, I mean 17k Santa, but that doesn't really count as necessarily super rare. Yeah, I think she looks awesome. I love it. Kind of reminds me of Joan Jett a little bit. This setup, obviously, if you have Carmelo, mine isn't leveled, right? So if you don't, you just use the 2 MP trainers, right? And then you just lose 2 on the multiplies. But I know you have this stuff, Bob, and you're gonna have you know, so you're gonna hit harder than this even. And this is just with a Z plate and a 30% strap, so nothing great, Bob. Watch this. It's also Mherex proof. This blows Zombie Becky out of the water because of speed and ease of use. And I have Zombie Becky 6-star silver. So, also, to the person who said to me recently, Mherex doesn't like any of the new characters because he doesn't spend, I'm going to call bullcrap. I love both of these new ones. And I love Brutus. I just don't like side grades. How easy is that, Bob? That was 15 mil at 6-star bronze. Yeah, I know, I spend. I just don't spend much. Yeah. Who are you in love with? This is the lady feuder I want. This is the best chase. The best chase in as long as I can remember. The best chase in as long as I can remember. Good luck getting a belt for her, Big Love. Hold on. Hold on. Done and done. I'll hit harder than this. Yeah, so you don't need a ultimate though. She doesn't even need the Z plate. Yeah, Destroyer. I played it normal first. You weren't here. Let me switch it. I'm sorry. Everyone's checking belts now, right? And my Sherry is just matte, by the way. I just got her, so she's not leveled up. Here. Normal. Not non-whaley other than the 17k Santa. When are we getting Judgment Day R-Truth? You know what's funny? Is I asked if we could get him put in the game today. Any chance you guys could ask about Judgment Day R-Truth? So this is with baby stuff. I love the way Rhea looks, by the way. Absolutely love it. Oh gosh, 12.2 million. Without the Z plate, she was still doing like 10 million with that. Literally, if you get a strap and put it on her, you're gonna do 10 mil plus. Destroyer. This is bronze with nothing crazy. I don't even want to play any of the other builds almost. Because why? I don't really care. That's just so fast and easy. It's such a good chase. And Legend era. And she looks like, kind of like I said, reminds me kind of Joan Jett vibe. I see the Alice Cooper. Somebody else said The Cure. I love you, mommy. That's awesome. But yeah, I think she's one you want to get, right? Okay, 2 new characters. Anything you guys want to see on them else? Isn't Judgment Day? I mean, he did come out for the Ladies Rumble. R-Truth was gold. Anything you guys want to see on those 2? Better than Showboat Wendy. Oh dear goodness, yeah. Yeah. In the preview pack, I obviously will. I can't help it. Later, Gumsy. Too much gushing here. um, I don't know. We don't deserve our truth, you know. Yeah, Sean, the free and the chase are both great. That's super exciting. I think everybody wins this month so far. The new characters, the rework characters that everyone gets free at 5-star bronze for claiming them. That's awesome. What do you mean, Sean? I don't know what news there should be, so help me out. Weenie Hut, what faction are you in? Like, rank wise. Like, are you in a top 50 faction? The birthday coins are tied to the 1-day events. All you got to do is sounded like from the blog is log in to get the characters and then play the events. The characters are free at 5-star bronze, and then you play their 1-day event, and then you get the coins. That's what it sounded like on the blog to me. As best I know, that's the way it's working. What was I gonna do? I just had a brain fart. Bruh. Yeah, JD, they do. Unknown, Blake. It's being looked into. No official word. If there's official word, I would happily tell everyone. So that's the... This is gonna come out the wrong way, maybe. Um, with the chases, typically, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, if you're in a top 25 faction. If you're in a top 25 faction and you just play the game regularly, you can usually get the chase for free. Most of the time. I think that's accurate. Play the game regular, do your events, do solid in them, and your faction gets their stuff done. I'm pretty sure that's the case. But your faction has to get all of the faction stuff done. If you don't max the faction stuff, you really have no chance at getting the chase without spending a ton. So it's a fair statement to say like you wish they were free because they're not for everyone, and I wish it was. It's too bad sometimes, in a way that the chase success is tied so heavily to that because a lot of people are in factions that they started that are a big deal to them. If Rusty is still here and Lee, they could speak for this. It makes a huge difference in getting characters, and it's sometimes really hard to leave, right? So it also depends on you and how much you play. And recently, there are times where it's hard, but I mean, like, and it can be a struggle. Like Theory said, I'm not saying it's easy, but um, it definitely makes a huge difference the higher your faction is. Yeah, too many zeros. Yeah, yeah. And so but it can definitely be frustrating. Um, because you have a lot of loyalty sometimes to people and you're trying to start something and do something, so it can make it really difficult. um like now we're at a place though, like last month I've been a lot of months 5 to 10,000 people get the chase, maybe more. That's a lot. I mean, there were times when there were less than like 2,000 people, 1,000 people getting the chases. Yeah, you just have to spend more in a 25 to 50. It's still doable. Um, but yeah, I think a lot of people in the 2 month MLCs usually get the character even more, but sometimes they're very hard for sure. Oh yeah, Peck. Mm-hmm. It's a really fine line, honestly. I think too between like I mean a lot of you, if you know me, I have no problem talking about I don't care for the gotcha aspect of the game. There's a reason I don't like to post paid pull videos, and like where you're spending money for pull videos and stuff. That's probably my least favorite part of the game, right? At the same time, spending is what keeps the game in play. It also every game company is a business. You get the game for free, they got to make money somewhere. So I have no problem with Scopes making money, right? It's just sometimes it's hard to find the right balance. I do think, and you guys may agree or disagree, as somebody who started a free to play account that's a totally free to play account, I think there's actually a really good balance in getting rewarded for spending or rewarding spenders and rewarding free. A lot of times I think the mid spending isn't necessarily rewarded as much, and the grinding isn't necessarily as rewarded as much. And that's what I think. Um, and that's where the balance is like really hard. So when you make like so this chase here, to me, when you look at the ladies, just how she's played. Let me here class. Actually, let's go talent. On my roster, this one I like more for feud than everyone at the top. I can already tell you that because she's fast and easy to play, right? This feels like an insanely premium character to me. So the fact that it's available for chase, which some people can get free, relatively inexpensive, when a lot of the like weekend releases are like hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you want to get them, unless you get lucky. I think is a pretty solid balance. Now, not all chases are this good, right? So there's that. But I do think it's hard to find that right balance. So yeah. So Z-Liv I like a lot. To hit as hard, so I like the gem damage build. But I've cascaded a few times with her. And the botch build isn't super my flavor, right? So it's hard to I really Blake, I prioritize like speed as far as feud, and ease of use. Yeah, I run the yellow. I don't run triple yellow. I use this one, and I hit one buff, and then if I don't cascade I hit two buffs, and it's great. But my lady feud is lacking to a point. Oh, PRK. Yeah, I think she'd be the best feuder on my roster because of speed and ease of use. Oh yeah, I win turn one with Liv, but it's more clicks. Becky's not that close because Becky has to use the sub PRK. Becky's gonna hit harder, no question. Becky hit ridiculously harder, but here. Let me show you since you just got here. It just doesn't matter to me. I just need to hit hard enough. Which Asuka? I need help here. There's a lot of Asukas. You can get two with Z-Liv in feud with a general's order. Nikki Striker can be solid. PRK, just double what you're gonna see here. I don't have her 6SS. I didn't want to use the champ's stream account. I'd much rather use my account. I don't have any interest in having 130% straps and that stuff, right? So this is a normal setup. Obviously, if you have Mellow, you can put Sherry here and get 4 times bigger multipliers. But just normal setup, 17k Santa, and you don't even need a middle line bonus, 30% strap, and just a Z plate. Nikki is an acquired taste for a lot of people. She's solid, but doesn't necessarily fit everyone's playstyle. Playstyle is also huge. So I think that's why it's good to have different creators, Blake, right? Like, if you want to see the most creative stuff in the game, you watch Zoro. Zoro will do stuff and come up with stuff that I never will think to try, care to try, or want to try. That's why you need different creators. If you want to see, like, the very best stuff on somebody, I'm not the guy to watch, right? So that doesn't make me right, me wrong, them wrong. Everything is useful, and just, you know, jive with what clicks with you. And then if you want to see better stuff, go watch better stuff, like better meaning stuff hit harder. If you want to see stuff more realistic, then watch something who does more realistic. No, child, no update yet. PRK, this is why. This would be the best feuder on my roster. That's 12 million with nothing special. Super fast, super easy. Best lady feuder for me on my roster currently. So I get her, she'll go 6-star silver immediately. Yes, exactly. Fast. That's what I care about. Fast. And now you put, if you have Carmelo, and then you can, and you have Sherry, and you put Sherry on her. This is 6-star bronze. You know what I mean? Like, it's just boom, boom, boom. The only thing that's going to slow you down is if they have multiply down perks, but who does that? Right, and Legendara. So yeah. Also keep in mind, guys, when if I say somebody's better or worse, it's huge amount play style, also what I value relative to my roster. Yeah, I try to, Scon. I talk too much. So I had somebody tell me the other day, full disclosure, Mherex, if I want a quick how to run something, I don't watch you. But if I want a really in-depth how to figure something out, then I watch your stuff. And that's fair. I'm fine with that. Right, Blake. Yeah. So everyone in the game, I think, this chase will benefit your roster, which is an amazing chase to have. That's a win. You 619, I appreciate you. What's my setup for Korra? For some reason, and this is weird to me, to make it recycle, you need that plate. It's Morgan Freeman like. That is a heck of a compliment. I will take it. Trickster Asuka, in my opinion, is horrible. I'm sorry. No. So Hall of Famers, I got Brutus. I think by far the best Hall of Famer in the game. Not close. 1600 shards for Vader. I'm not huge on him. 1725 Anvil. I think he's a great technician, but a side grade for me, or downgrade actually, not side grade, for what I have at technician. Fully hate the design. I can see why people would like him. I hate the 3 subs. And for him to hit hard, he needs ridiculous stuff that I don't have and most people won't have. No gears for Brutus. He doesn't need any. That's why I like him. He also doesn't need a drip plate. So I run core this way. Sheriff plate with NXT moment would be the way to do if you have it. This NXT moment, for my money, is the best feud moment in the game. It's not close. It's good on a ton of people. I only have a 30% gem damage strap. This will not do crazy damage. It heals for like 6 million a turn and hits solid. Shotzi's awesome. So Brutus, to me, is the best trickster in the game. Running Mellow? Huh? What are we talking about? I just like this because it's really straightforward and simple. Korra, if you don't have a drip plate. Dakota with the drip is certainly better if you want to commit that to her. Brutus is insane. Why am I one short? Oh, gosh, I forgot. I used Santa for this setup because you need one. I screwed this up. I'm sorry. Oh, yes, but you don't need Mellow. But yes, you can use 2 MP trainers or Mellow. This hits for about 14 to 15 million in feud at 6-star silver. I don't run Bradshaw that way, no. Power gem setup is great if you don't have crazy strap for Bradshaw and crazy stuff. Hold on. We got some time here. I think I've shown a lot on the characters, so first up we were asking about Brutai. His levels aren't maxed yet. And then I'll do Bradshaw. So this way, this move you don't really need, to be honest. It's just there break in case of emergency. So you need 7 MP. So you're going to do Santa or middle line bonus. Bradshaw's insane. He's really, really good. There's multiple ways you can run Bradshaw, which is part of what I like about him so much. Thanks, James. So I was streaming Pal World yesterday, and the guys were all like maybe 30 to 45 people showed up at most of the time, and I really missed a lot of them and hanging out and stuff and talking. And it was really them that convinced me to give it a go here on the official channel again. They didn't necessarily say I should do that, but I was thinking about it all day today, and about 10 or 11 I told Furpo, I think I want to stream. How's today sound? It's first time in maybe, what, 6 months, guys, on the official channel? So yeah. And like I said, if you missed it, weren't here earlier, Mondays with Mherex is not available because Mondays are taken now. So I want to try to do a Tuesday thing, and people can DM me their roster, and we'll go over it on stream. Thanks, child. And then maybe a lot of people can learn how I would go about roster building, and it'll help you build your roster, and then I can. So this has the Brutus plate on. Let me remove it because I did get that for people asking about Brutus. Oh, are you feeling better, James, since you were sick? What happened? Hopefully nothing serious. So this is no plates, no nothing. Brutus, normal trainers, 17k Santa, by far the hardest. There is, of course, the middle line bonus in play if you don't have 17k Santa. But this is Brutus. Tuesday turmoil with Mherex. But yeah, that way we can just go check people's rosters out, hang out, decide who to build and stuff like that. Are you gonna do the year in review? Oh, 619, I don't know. Why am I one short? It doesn't matter. So with this setup, I shouldn't be one short, right? No, I should be one short. Yeah. It's fine. That's why this moves here. So if you don't have what's his face, Carmelo, you have to row break it, which is fine. And I actually should have. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Rick Steiner solid. Stockwatch, yeah, something like that. I don't know, 619. So here's the thing. Let me see if I can explain this well. So that's 11 million with normal trainers. No plate. He's like a way better Dakota. Yeah. I have a 50% strap equipped to him right now. I need to change it out because after I unlocked it fully, I got something better. That's with a 50% strap though. Um, but I'll be replacing that with that. So that's normal Brutus build. You don't need a drip plate on him. Like that's my biggest complaint. Is if you need a really rare plate, I dislike that. I love Solo. Don't get me wrong. Yes, Showboat Naka does. I absolutely love Solo. But I hate the fact that I'm using a drip plate on him all the time. So I want to see if I can get away without a drip plate on Solo. Now Bradshaw. For people asking about Bradshaw, this is a little bit harder to. You have a 50% gem. Okay, that's close in the same ballpark here. So Bradshaw, you can do this great thing with him if you have the braid plate. That helps. I have 100% gem damage strap for him. Do you have a braid plate? Probably not. I'm going to take that off. Yeah, if you have the moment, you can get away with that, Hitman. Okay, let me take this off, child. And the way I like running him, in this with a 50% strap, you should be really close to this. No, it's cool. Plates are probably the biggest separation, I think, in the game between a lot of spending and low to medium spending. That's awesome. So the great thing about Bradshaw, you can run him a lot of different ways. My personal jam is triple red. Red move damage, metal with fury, if you have it, percentage. And if you're worried about recycling, oh, you can also, do you have a tiara, child? Do you have Queen's tiara? And do you have Andre? Okay, that's fine. Just no one. Okay, cool. No big deal. Just use Bulldog. Whoever red 2 MP guy you got. Doesn't matter which one. We'll just put one that's not going to change the damage on. Oh, you want to start loaded, right? So 4 and 6 is 7. Now all of your moves are loaded. You want to start loaded. You have Gunther, yeah? Zombie Gunther? Okay. This is filled stars, by the way. No, I haven't done it yet. I should probably make a video on that, huh? Yeah, Sting or Butch is fine. They're both 4 red MP. It doesn't matter. Either one. So Funk is really good, but you need to turn 1 with him. You need like Hollywood for the 2 matchy feud. So if you're worried about recycling with this X breaks, how you lay them out is important. So or with the multiplies, I mean, not the X break, sorry. Set up a pattern like this where you know you're going to break a red on the side. Put 1 red multiply there, and then you'll know you'll recycle for sure. $7.3 mil with no plates. That's with a 50% or 100% strap. Yours is 50. So you'll probably be in the 7 mil range, right? But then there's also feud line bonuses. So that is, though, I do have a star filled. So he's gem damage based, so you really need to get that star fill in. Also, the red move damage medal is big because that one red move is 1.3 million. This is only a 12. Putting a 15 on will get you more mileage there too. So red move damage medal big on him, and then I also didn't put a 15 on. So if you have a 15 medal, that'll help make up for the difference in the strap. So that way works really well speed wise. Obviously, you can do all kinds of other stuff with the power gems, which are ridiculous. You'll have to figure playstyle what you prefer, right? For me, with the braid plate and that, it just you want the Fury 2 red percentage child, yeah. Yeah, Solo's awesome. Solo is awesome. So yeah, Bradshaw is really good. If you don't have nice, really crazy stuff though, you always can fall back to the power gem build, which is pretty nutty, right? So just really useful in general too. Amazing on power gem boss. Like he was so good, so good. So yeah, Bradshaw is a really good one as well. I like him a lot. I think he's one of the better strikers. My favorite is easily Zombie Sammy. On my roster, after Zombie Sammy, I would say I need to mess with Braun more because of the NXT moment, right? But without the moment, it's not close. He's my favorite striker by far, Sammy, and then I would say he's probably number 2. Yeah, they did, child. So I'd say he's probably my number 2 striker. But Braun is pretty ridiculous. Sean is great. I just got bored with him. This is not my Mick Foley. Anyway, ranking the Hall of Famers, I think Brutus was the best, the new ones. Brutus number 1, Anvil number 2, Ray number 3, probably Foley 4, Vader 5, and Tori last. So yeah. He's really good though, 619. At Showboat too. He'll be a clutch Showboat. Between him and KO and Waller, a lot of people's rosters should have got helped out at Showboat now, where they needed it. So that's great. And then Legendary Lady. I mean, Rhea, if you can get her, is going to help there a ton. So yeah. Well, that's my 2 hours, guys. Let me check and see if there's actually I'm a little over 2 hours. See if there's any updates for you guys in Town Hall. Nothing that I see about any updates with anything. Any last minute questions at all? Today, I was nervous about how today would go, so. Thanks, James. Appreciate that. Yeah, he's really good, 619. It just depends, like, really how you want to run him, how you like to play, what other showboats you have. Like most things, it's really hard. Because there's so many are good, it depends on what you have. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Hitman. Yeah, Showboat is such a good class. Rick Steiner? No, triple green. That's probably what you meant. Scott Steiner is triple purple. For the stun lock. Both are great, but a little on the slow. Thanks, Kenny. Yeah, so they'll stun lock. And at 6-star bronze, they're both going to be really fast. 6-star silver, they get a little bit slower. Awesome, Freak. Thank you, Ford. You got it, it's gone. So one thing, like part of it too, like just in general, the last 2 months I did almost no champs videos and stuff. Ihigo, I try. Thank you. That means a lot. Really, I just want to make the game better for people. That's the goal. I can ask if they can look at it. Usually they get that right away because I want to level my Kaiser to 6-star gold, or 6-star gold, 6-star silver, because I love him. So let me see, and I don't love most techs beyond the 2 that I use. Let me see, and then I'll ask if they can get that changed. They'll probably get it changed pretty quick. Hey Sako, how are you? Thanks, BG. Yeah, child, it can be. Yeah. Depending on guys, recently, how many MLC points do you generally get in your backstage pass when you buy it? Um, that's good. Awesome, Sako. Well, let me ask. Okay. I messaged it in the chat about hopefully get Kaiser converted to regular tokens. So usually once somebody pokes them about it, they're pretty good at making it happen. No, Hitman. No, 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 no. Nope, nothing yet. Yeah, yet it's nothing concrete. So, yeah, Giovanni is solid himself. If you don't have like a lot of really of the top end tricksters and maybe crazy good stuff, you can just sub continuously. Triple yellow is really good. Yeah, if you're someone that's on the edge, yep, you still get loot coins and stuff as far as I know. If you're someone that's borderline maxing the MLC or not, and it's one you want to max, then the backstage pass is probably a good buy if you're usually really close to being able to max it or not. Yeah, if your limited's gone, yeah. So that's what I mentioned in my preview about him. Well, on my roster, he's not anyone I really care about. Yes, Hitman, I plan to. Um, but if you don't have like if you don't have Cody, if you don't have Ray for Dom, or if you're not a fan of Dom's gameplay where you get pinned and everything goes to poop, um, honestly, at 6 star silver, I think he's probably better than most of them without crazy stuff because you just use triple purple. Or triple yellow, I mean, and it's just consistent sub. You don't need a strap at all, actually. And the trainers are nothing crazy. Use the sub trainers you have. Later, Big Love. Thanks for being on, man. Yeah, those are probably the best for maxing the MLC and getting some bang for your buck out of the weekend event with the bonus things, with the feud perks and stuff. Destroyer, I made for stream, I made a world that I'm just playing on stream. I have over 90 hours played on Pal World. I think I only have like 7 left to catch now, and I'm level 43 on my main world. Super fun. I'm addicted to it. Yeah, I just took the holiday season and took it easy. Didn't make hardly any videos, and I've just been relaxing, chilling, playing games. Yeah, I think she's worth a little bit of a spend if you spend money. Um, for sure. It's so addictive, Hitman. Yeah, I think I went over 90 hours last night. Yeah, I think everyone's path to maxing the MLC is different. It depends on your roster size, what faction you're in. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, with my roster size, that's awesome, Telvin. It's so good, Hitman. With my roster size, I don't need to spend. I could at all. I max it really easily. Yeah, Zesto, I really need this month. Like, good chase, good freebie, benefits the community. They're giving away lots of free stuff. It looks like with the free, and they're reworking older cards. This is all stuff that excites me. I like the 80s vibe. Hall of Fame month is traditionally my least favorite. This year was no different. Really not been in the best spot with everything. So I took some time away to refresh, and I'm hoping it makes a difference. I want to give this another good run. It's easy to get burnout. Like, I mean, for a long time, I was streaming 4 or 5 days a week, champs, and then when you make a lot of videos and stuff, it takes a lot of time. I don't want to spend a full-time job's worth of time every week making content and stuff all the time. It's nice. It was nice to be totally regular person, play a bunch of video games, not have anything to do. I enjoyed it a lot. But at the same time, I do miss streaming, and I know a lot of people were not thrilled I wasn't doing a bunch of the previews. Like, I didn't do 3 of the Hall of Fame previews and stuff because I just didn't care, really. That's where I was at. I needed the break. So yeah, hopefully get back into the swing of things and things go well. I want to try and stay really positive in general. It's not to mean I won't call out stupid stuff when I see it, because you guys know me, I can't really help it. But I want to try to stay more positive overall and have a positive impact on the game and or community. If I can't do that, then it doesn't really make sense to keep doing it, you know? So yeah. And that's why I want to do the roster stuff. Will hopefully help you guys with your roster, the game, learn stuff, things like that. Yeah, that's normal, child. It really is a lot of times. Awesome, JD. Core is really good. That's close, Zesto. It did, for sure, Josh. It absolutely did. So yeah. I mean, because I get not yes. Fragger, yes. I would take her to 6-star silver very quickly on my roster, right? As quickly as I could. She's great. That's awesome, Telvin. So yeah. I might stream later tonight on my channel. If I do, I'll probably stream thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. I'll probably stream Pal World. Tomorrow, we'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll stream some champs. I try, Patrick. I don't always. I really feel like I don't always. And sometimes in my struggle is doing or saying things that aren't helpful in the pursuit of trying to make the game a better place. I need to find balance. I cannot let the game upset me and like dictate my life. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just about finding balance. From Salvador? El Salvador? That's awesome, dude. Thank you. It depends what you got saying on your roster, but assuming no gears for Waller, if you have a Sheriff plate, Bulldog Bracer, if you have both, even better. I would say most likely Kevin. Kevin is fast and smooth. Do you have a strap that you can use? Legendera. This also matters. Some people don't have a lot of Legendera straps. Triple red is super great with the Bulldog Bracer. What were we hitting with the Bulldog Bracer, guys? Like in a 5% strap, which is the equivalent of about a 50. I want to say like 8.5 million, 8 million. And then when we added the Sheriff plate in that, we were like 9 million. Powerhouse Neidhart. Yeah. I haven't played him in a while. I will next stream because I can't just easily go over Powerhouse Neidhart. I have him, but I don't use him. I mean, let me look real quick, I guess. I don't know. Am I on class? Where are we? Where are you? I'm blind? Hello? Oh, it's because he's not 6-star. No, there's just so one. It's I tend to overdo stuff. Thank you. I forget about the search. It's 5 years playing a game and they add something new and you can't remember it's there. I tend to overdo everything, and they don't get on us, but like, you also don't want to wear out your welcome, if that makes sense. So if I know at the moment this is how a lot of people feud with him, you know what I mean? So this is one way. Without the moment, I think a lot of people do the sub blow up the board thing. Probably the most effective way to win easily would be my guess. What we got? 31, sub gem, sub into blast. Is something changed into purple? Countdown, random multiply 7, red gem damage. What is this? How do you get back to the purple? There's nothing that makes purple? Nice, Zesta, that's awesome. I guess I'd run him this way then. No, nothing with purple, huh? It's kind of high charge with the 8, though. Are you talking for the tours? You usually run green, red area blast, and red damage for blast. This one. Okay, for tours... Yeah. Oops. Don't do that. So if you want to get really cheeky, red to green plate. Five match that you swipe into, and a 3 match on the. So make a 3 match, set up a 5 you swipe into, but with a red to green plate you load both of those and you'd hit super hard. But I would sub on the tours, just super sub it. And you could do this with the finisher. Probably. Or the damage per. I don't know, whatever you want. Probably something like that. But the sub hits hard enough, it should get you through most stuff. All of his stuff hits hard, right? You can also triple red it, to be honest, for easy mode. Oops. So because you probably don't have perks right now. So it might be just as easy to just do triple red. Here, whatever. Let's find out. If you just are trying to get through the tours, I haven't done mine, so let's find out. 4, 8. Where's Brett? I know I have Hall of Fame Brett. I have Papa Shango. I don't even know yet. Flat gem trainers like crazy. On Shango. Sammy? Which Sammy? I don't know if he has Sammy. I just figured he'd have Brett. You know what I mean? Oh, Trickster Sammy? Will that matter at 5-star gold? Like, how high is my damage without a strap? I have a strap, but I have no medals on it. This is like me trying to get him through it cheapest. Bronson Reed, and he's like a side grade, maybe worse than Farouk. He's okay. Pretty good, actually. Not okay. But if you have Farouk, you don't really need Bronson Reed. Sure. Oh, for this move with Sammy. Yeah. I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Yeah, Sammy's better. Absolutely, Kardik. Yeah, Sammy's better. Nice, Odemo. Sorry, I haven't played this dude in so long. if you want to use props on the hard stuff, child, you could do that, or try and get a match. Yeah, it just depends, like, what you want to do. Sammy's definitely better. Hey, Corey.
Yeah.
No news yet, Aguilera. I'm sorry. I know it's a huge deal for everybody. No news yet, though. I have nothing for you. New KO is awesome. Agreed. He's the showboat a ton of people need. So honestly, this month, free in Chase, probably the best month, maybe ever. Now everyone's got Priest, right? We'll use Zombie Priest. He was free. More people have him than Sammy. Yeah. How can we rename in the game? You can't. How are you, Corey? Always good to see you, Corey. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, yeah, you're not the first person to want to rename, and you won't be the last. Not really a thing. Unfortunately. You want to know, yeah and what off between Austin and Knight? Yeah, I think a lot of people do. So this is fine so far. "14 years of work." What do you do, Corey, for work? And when you mean done, do you mean you're found a new job, or you're retiring, or what? Or you're just done for the day? Hard pass on working in the cold, though, especially as you get older. That's hard on your body. 14 hours. That makes sense. Yeah, screw that noise. That makes sense too, Odemo. Oh yeah, you could easily get away with JBL. He has no MP to start. That's nice of them. Don't usually see that. It's gonna take one more cycle for sure. That does not sound super fun in the cold, Corey. That sounds like a long day. No, we didn't fill the red again. Good monies, I mean, to be honest, no job. Well, maybe some people are super lucky, but jobs are not fun. That's why they're called jobs and not fun. Probably should have just held and waited and filled everything at the same time. But whatever. Let's not make that mistake. Oh, maybe we're gonna make that mistake. Okay. We do what we gotta do, right? I mean, that's part of being an adult, unfortunately. Yeah, it'll be great when I'm an adult. I'll do whatever I want. Yeah, no, you won't. You'll do the exact same. You're not. No, there's always somebody telling you what to do. Yeah, I mean, it works. Adulting does suck. It's overrated. So that'll work to get you through it. I mean, hey, let's open the chest. Why not? I probably shouldn't do this on stream, but whatever. So that would have been 2 poster, 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 poster. Like I said, I have all of them except for Goldberg. That's fair, 619. Fair. Pretty much Bex, but that's pretty hard to do. Okay, I'm gonna call that a stream, guys. Maybe I'll do something with Shango tomorrow. I don't know. I am going to go enjoy life. So thanks for being on today. Oh yeah, that one was a decent one. I actually still have I have 2 other sets of pulls, of key pulls for the free to play on that one. I will, Scon. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Really wasn't sure exactly what to expect today. It was really great stream. I had a good time. That's the important thing. Is I was having fun, hanging out, and hopefully helping people. I probably should record the previews tonight, but I don't know if I will. Probably should, but I don't know if I will. Although I'm super excited about Rhea and KO actually. So thanks, Jimmy B. Nah, you guys are the best. Appreciate you showing up, hanging out. Have a good night, guys. Be safe, take care, and maybe next Tuesday too, we'll do roster chatting. Thanks, Sako. You guys are awesome. Bye. What's this? Oh, why not? It's my stream. I'll play that. Wah, 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 wah.